the Iowa Newspaper Association and the Iowa Broadcasters Association. Just a couple additional comments. I concur with Professor Walker. He's been great over the years working on this. And both support the bill. So first, I just want to note, this is not a newspaper bill. The example given was one involving newspapers because it applies to witnesses, everyday people, anyone trying to express those rights. And second of all, because you may have a discussion in caucus about the need for this, and certainly not one of your members, I can assure you the need is there, because there is a summary judgment process, obviously, in our rules of civil procedure. But as Professor Walker's identifying, those costs associated with that can be quite high. They may not be, but they may be. And the issue is, and I've had this conversation with him again and again and again, you can file your motion, but there's not a state court judge in this state who's going to grant that motion or even have the hearing, because the other side is going to say, I have a right to conduct discovery, and they do by our rules. So this is a simple, expedited process that enables the folks to hash out this particular issue, and it's not a standardless process. It is the same summary judgment standard that we have in rules of procedure. It's just one that puts it at the front to decide that issue, to decide one way or another, and the case proceeds. And it doesn't dismiss the case as a whole. There's additional causes of action. It's just particular to the issue of First Amendment free speech rights, and appreciate your support.
Dustin Miller, Iowa Newspaper Association. I was going to let Brad say it all, and everybody around the room did, but I think, you know, the situation in particular, and I think Stephen and everybody with their cameras on here know, the situation in particular here really took down one of our great small local newspapers in this state, and he did the right thing. He reported on something, and the people didn't like what he reported on. And thankfully, one of our really great local, the Northwest Iowa Reporter, stepped in and helped out in that situation. But just really unnecessary, the lengths that he had to go to protect himself by just telling the truth. And I think that's ultimately, that's why you see a whole collection of people in this room that no one wants to stifle free speech. The goal here is to make sure that people do have the right for free speech and are not harassed to do it out of business. Thank you.